We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. The excitement brewing here in South Florida. As a moment ago, the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the Cincinnati Bengals. The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. He's brought down. And after his performance last week, everybody saw it. Unbelievable. You can expect a heavy dose of him again, I think.
Without a doubt. I mean, why wouldn't you? Because once you establish yourself that way, it's not just him, okay? It's his offensive line. It's the tight end, it's your wide receivers, everyone now sharing in the load and sharing in the belief that they do their job, they'll see another performance just like they saw the week before.
On second down, a run with Breida. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
The tackle made at the 36.
I know the speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Out of the gun on third down, here's Tua. And that'll bring up fourth down as his Cincy defense stands up on third. And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete.
Jason Sanders for the Dolphin field goal. A 53-yard attempt.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
Now Burrow on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
The competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Here's Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Here comes Grant on the return. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Tua. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position.
At the Dolphins' 46-yard line.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call. So that'll back them up 5. After the penalty, it's Mixon. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Second down, here's Mixon. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Down at the 48-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
third down. Burrow. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Emmanuel Ogbah that time able to drop him for a loss.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Their own 28-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Matt Breida out of the backfield, and that'll make it 3rd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And this is going to be incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Returnable here for Callaway. And he'll be out right at the 35. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it early twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. We're scoreless after 1.
Quarter with no score.
Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. On 2nd down, Mixon. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
He's brought down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot him at the 44. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Run there by Matt Breida, and he spent the early part of his career in San Francisco sharing the backfield and sharing the ball. What you really want with him, open space and make sure he's touching it, because he can take it from 0 to the end zone in a very short amount of time.
On first down, here's Breida. And he stopped immediately there. Big Geno Atkins there to bring him down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. It's complete to Parker, left side. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Tua going to throw. That'll be complete to Breida. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So a big pickup that time. And Charles, defending AFC Player of the Week, maybe bucking towards another award this week.
Yeah, and they say they don't really care about the individual awards. You and I both know
they do.
It means a lot to them. It means respect around the league. And if he's able to show those kind of hands all game long, he can win a second one.
From the 8, they've got it 1st and goal. Now a give to Breida. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. On the handoff, this is Breida. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Matt Breida, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Byron Jones. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll try to run with Breida. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Matt Breida with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Antonio Callaway on the return. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the gun, a give to Mixon. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Mixon, the ball carrier.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
The tackle made at the...
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
2 yards.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain. Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. Got an open
open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 24-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
Cincinnati.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
6-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. That's going to be caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 25 yards that time.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And he's into the clear. The 40.
All you got to do is look and learn. Look and learn, baby.
And he will score. Touchdown, Miami.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now 21-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. It'll be a 41-yard punt. Give him 5 on the return. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10.
40-yard line.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. They run with Breida. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
This is Breida. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Tua sets up to pass it. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
Able to find Shaheen, the tight end. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So the face mask moves him closer, and now 1st and goal. Now a give coming right is Breida. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Gain on the play.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Brought down at the 2.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football.
Yeah,
what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Bengals take over 1st and 10. At their own 23-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. He was looking for John Ross that time. And that'll bring up second down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the intended receiver. Third down here.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They're going to try and throw. That's to his running back, complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
And looks like they've got 6 DBs on the field here for a 3rd and 9. To the air again, Burrow. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 38-yard line. Give him 17 at a Cincinnati first down. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Burrow going to get this into the hands of Mixon, his running back. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second down.
A 6-yard pickup.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 16. 16 yards, a first down.
First down,
But look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Rush in. Check 31, check 31.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make this a second down.
At the 9-yard line.
60 Bison,
A first carry now for Kofani Muhammad. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Jerome Baker in on the tackle. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bengals on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. They're passing here. Joe Burrow on the screen. Bernard. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Check, 55 to mine.
Now it's Burrow. That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown.
To John Ross.
John Ross, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0.
Makes the score.
Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Fielded near the back of the end zone. Powers through. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. They'll start on the ground with Breida. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
He was taken down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They run again with Breida. And there is a flag, so a big 2nd down pickup, but will it hold? So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
57.
They fake the handoff, now Tua. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. He's got a man. It's Williams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki, and it's 3rd down. What a difference a week makes. Last week, he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week, he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
Tua to Parker there for the Miami first. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And he's going to get this one down to the 45.
He was brought down by 8.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 45-yard line.
Too little, Pep. 57's the mic.
On play action, here's Tua. They will find Davis. That's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 18. 27 yards there, a first down.
18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line.
Down back at the
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Ready. 51. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. 51.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll run with a former Bear and Eagle. It's Jordan Howard. And they corral him just a couple of yards shy of the end zone. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Dolphins add on to their lead.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Flag down. This could set him back. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
Line 55. Let him know.
Burrow on play action. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off at the 23. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami.
Dolphins.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Away on the return. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that.
They got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 35.
First down, Bengals.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Burrow will throw. He finds his running back, Mixon. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts.
It's a gain of 20.
As the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Open man is Ross, complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
51's the mic. 51's the mic. Check, 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 check. 69. Bring it, guys. Fight 51.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. This will be caught just inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Only a yard of the completion. It's 2nd and goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Again, it's Burrow. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation.
Kick it and go. Kick it and go.